in continuation, we were talking about NXT a little earlier. Carmelo Hayes. I think he's way more ready than Braun Breaker is.
He definitely is. However,
I don't know about you. What do you think?
Look, man, I'm not being a hater. I'm not being a troll. I'm just
your opinion, realistic.
Bro. This is just my opinion. If you like it, don't like it. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, just, hey, move on to the next video or unsubscribe. Just being realistic. Now.
Don't. Comment, tell us that we're wrong.
Now, Carmelo Hayes, please make him a heel again. Like these babyface promos, bro, he's not a babyface. He's not. He's a cocky heel. That's how he got so good. That's how he was able to cut so many good promos. Don't get me wrong, he did say a couple good things against Baron Corbin today. You know what I mean? Like 2 or 3 towards the end of the promo. But everything else, it was just
mid.
Baby back
corny.
Bullshit.
Corny.
Yeah, it was just corny. And it's like, bro, you don't make the same mistake that you made with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, natural heel. Leave him as that, or a tweener, or whatever.
8 years.
You know what I mean? It took 8 years for you guys to make the fucking right decision. Now, you're going to have Gold, which was Carmelo Hayes as a heel, or tweener, whatever you want to call it, and then you're going to turn him to a babyface. Now he's out of nowhere just trying to rescue Seth Rollins. Then he's like, oh yeah, Seth Rollins, I respect you, blah, blah, blah. Bro, come on, man. Where's the cocky Carmelo Hayes that we all enjoyed?
You know,
because realistically, people liked him of that.
No, that's true. That's true. But you know who he reminds me of a lot?
Old school The Rock.
No.
That to me.
No. What they're doing with him right now. It reminds me of Santos Escobar. He was cool in NXT. They moved to the main roster, and he's kind of corny and cheesy. And now they have him translate every word he says. Kind of that same thing. Because Santos Escobar, in my opinion, was cooler as a heel.
He was
much cooler. And then all of a sudden, now he's like buddies with Ray. You know, doing the whole thing. Hey, yeah, doing all this shit. Come on, man. Like, no. He's a heel. He's a natural heel. Let him do his thing. And if he gets over as a heel and makes it as a face, cool, we can do that. But not right now. Let him get some personality. Let him grow.
Let them do it. If they're natural at it, let them do it, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Nowadays, heels are liked. Roman Reigns is a good example. Randy Orton was a good example. The Rock, whenever he was a heel, good example. Hulk Hogan and NWO was a good example.
Everything's been they loved heels.
Yeah, bro.
They were cool.
I personally enjoy them. I think it's good. You know what I mean? Kevin Owens as a heel, fucking amazing. Best thing that could ever happen to him. You know. Yeah. And we're gonna talk about Kevin Owens later on this show because he's been goated. Out of him and Sami Zayn, goated. So, yeah, man. Dana Brooke versus Cora Jade.
It was interesting. The finish was weird. I don't know where they're going with this. I mean, you were telling me that you were protecting him or something like that. It seems like.
Yeah, it just seems like I'm just like, why are they protecting both of them?
Yeah, it makes
Dana
no sense.
Brooke faking the injury, which, by the way, she faked this shit like she was Ricochet, bro. Like Ricochet selling a move. Bro, she was selling this injury like crazy, bro.
Like
I believed
it or something.
Yeah, bro, I believed it. Whenever she did it, I was like, wow, yo, her acting skills has gotten much better. You know what I mean? But still,
she dated Batista for a bit, apparently.
Who knows?
Could be.
Drax might have did some work on that. Realistically, not bad. Like all the women matches that are in NXT, bro, they look so choreographed that it bothers me. And that's why personally I don't enjoy AEW, because everything just seems like, oh wait, this is your spot to do your move, to do your little 5-star or whatever, or drop, what is it? Drop and
whatever,
roll.
Hurricane Rana, flip thing, whatever.
It's
which is true. Which is true. Even though Collision was way different.
I'll check it out later.
Way different.
But like I noticed this with the Dana Brooke match and Cora Jade match was whenever Dana Brooke was outside of the ring, and then she looked at her and was waiting for Cora Jade to do a move, something like that, she can do the little front flip or whatever the hell she did. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, why can't still? How are these girls so green? Is my thing.
Well, but the thing is, like, with Cora Jade, I kind of understand because she is literally green. And if you compare where Sasha Banks was, where Charlotte was, where Bayley was, where Becky Lynch were, when they were in NXT at this same point, it was almost the same thing. In fact, the first women's match that I saw in NXT that I cared about, it was the one with Natty and Charlotte, which you had Ric Flair on Charlotte's side and Bret Hart on Natty's side. That was an amazing match. Extremely underrated. Nobody ever talks about that match. That was an amazing match. That was great. That was great. But then a lot of them weren't amazing matches. Now, the good thing about them four is that they kind of grew up in the system together. It's kind of like saying Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns. It's always going to be magic with them. Why? Because they have chemistry. Can't even be taught. That can't even be taught. They grew up. I think the
biggest difference is that back in the OG NXT, the black and gold, you had a lot of people that had experience from before and that they were brought in. You know what I mean? Like, for example, the Mae Young Classic, the Cruiserweight tournament that they did, and things like that. There were people from, like, the indies. There were girls from the indies, dudes from the indies that were coming through, that they were very popular in the indies. And you know what I mean? They made some names out of them. Some of them went back to the indies. But now in this new NXT, in which I get it, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like your what's the proper
developmental, purely developmental of this one.
Thank you. Yeah, because like you're literally just grabbing people off the streets at this point. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Now there is an advantage to doing that too, because then you're literally training.
You pay them less.
Well, no, yes, but also you're training them your way, because sometimes it's harder to take some of these bad habits away from them.
That sounds
and
like,
rebuild them than building up from zero.
A multi-billion-dollar company.
They didn't have chemistry, which could have been one of the issues with Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. They may not have had good chemistry in the ring. And honestly, Dana Brooke has never been known for in-ring work. And then you have Cora Jade, which she's relatively green. So the results aren't going to be that great. Like when we really look at it, in my opinion, instead of Dana Brooke, and I understand why they're doing it, but if they're going to go against green people, it should be somebody like Natty that can teach them, that can actually show them, hey, instead of having her lose against Rhea Ripley in like 3 seconds, they should have her go to NXT, spend good 6-7 months with them, and teach them, hey, this is how you do it. Because if there's somebody in their locker room right now that knows how to work and knows the WWE system, it's her. She literally grew up in that system.
Watching NXT reminded me on why I don't watch it.
That's true.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to sit down and enjoy wrestling a couple times a week. You know what I mean? Yep. But realistically, I don't want to watch something that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm bursting you guys' bubble. If I'm like, hey, I'm just being 100% honest. My brother tells me like, oh, hey, you guys should cover NXT. I'm gonna be honest with you. No. This is the reason why we don't cover NXT. Watch Tuesdays, and you will. And you will know, bro, the promos are cringy, the in-ring work sucks, and it's like most of the stuff shouldn't be on TV. The guys that are ready should be on TV. The guys that are not ready, put them on Level Up, and that's
exactly. Have them.
You know what I mean? That shows up on Hulu, whatever.
Exactly. Don't do it that way, because like right now, like these guys, Diamond Mine, which it seems like athletically, all three of them seem like they're amazing. But they can't cut a promo worth a damn. Like it's just so bad, bro. Like it's terrible. Not even halfway decent. Like you can see these people that are still so far away from making it to the main roster, or at least what seems like the product that I would want to see on the main roster. They're too far away. It's like you're saying, put them on Level Up till they learn how to cut a promo. And I do think that as great as Shawn Michaels is, he is no Dusty Rhodes, period.
He's not good at booking. at all.
No, but forget about the booking. I'm talking about just the promo. Because remember, Dusty was the promo guy down there. That was his specialty more than anything. They had promo class every day with Dusty Rhodes.
How did it go?
Yeah. Yeah. If they get fucking like a monkey, baby. Reach the hand. Hard times, baby. I love Dusty, man. Dusty was awesome, though. Dusty was awesome. And that's one thing that he had that nobody else does, or not a lot of people have, is he made you, he can make you think that this chunky guy that has absolutely not a damn muscle on his body, kind of like me, he's beating these amazing athletes that should be able to kick his ass in like 2 seconds. He made you believe that's how you cut a promo. He made you believe. And these guys aren't doing that. They're not using the promo for what it is. It's to sell the match, to get you to suspend your disbelief, because we all know it's predetermined or whatever it is. But we want to believe. We want to believe. We want to let our imagination go. Like we want to believe that this is actually happening.
Tiffany what?
Trenton?
Yeah, I will almost call her Tiffany Haddish or whatever her name is. Listening to that promo, like I spent a good 10 minutes of my life that I could have been doing better things. Listening to the Chase U promos.
That was horrible, bro.
With the girl that apparently she's 19. I don't care if she's 19. I don't give a shit. Realistically. And then Tiffany comes out, and I'm expecting a better promo than what's happening in the ring. Like, bro, Drew Gulak and William Regal's son were literally better, and they said 4 words, I think. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like,
no, it's terrible. It's terrible.
But apparently the girl is good in the ring. Which I saw the Kimura lock, and it looked pretty good. Like,
but don't have her cut promos.
Yeah,
that's it.
Don't. She looked like she literally took a Prime energy drink and then just like went out there and cut a promo and cut whatever she thought about the first time, bro. And it's like
6-pack.
And it's like, bro, like, what is this? There's no, this is not cohesive at all.
No. It made no sense. The whole Chase U thing to me is terrible. To me, it's just bad. Like, forget about that. Don't
get me wrong.
To me, it's
Mr. Chase, he's good in the ring, and he can actually cut a promo.
But the gimmick
everybody else,
the gimmick is terrible, bro.
Bro, every gimmick in NXT is fucking terrible except Carmelo Hayes.
Well, right now, yeah.
Everybody else is some sort of gimmick.
Well, Braun Breakers isn't, because he doesn't have a gimmick. He's just there.
Have a realtor. That's a wrestler.
They're going back to like the mid-90s where you had IRS, you had the $1 Million Man, you had a garbage man, you had a repo man.
I'm just like, what? Who's the girl? Matter of fact, who's the girl that cut a promo that was talking to what's her name? Jessie J?
I don't remember. I don't know. No,
the girl from the
Hispanic
Toxic.
Girl?
No, the girl from Toxic Attraction.
You mean I didn't see that part. I actually fast forwarded very conveniently.
Good thing you fast forward.
I was trying to catch up with you because I was like half an hour behind. I'm like,
then you're gonna have you're gonna give us a sob story about Gigi Dolan. About how she grew up the ways of like blah 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 and blah blah blah, and it's like, bro, realistically, this shit doesn't work anymore, bro. It's 2023. Get with the year. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And like, then you're gonna have the sob story about Gigi Dolan, which I was like, why?
They're trying to make you care, but it was terrible. Her narration. That's when you know these people can't cut promos, because the narration was terrible too, and they couldn't fix it. Live, I can understand, but this is recorded.
It kind of makes me feel bad because of the fact is that you're trying to make people feel bad, but But it's like, whenever you really think about it, like, even Booker T didn't buy this shit.
He was like, I don't know if it's real or not. I love Booker T, though. He says the truth, though. He's like Jim Ross. So he's like, he doesn't care. He just says stuff.
It's like, I'm old, whatever. Yeah. Hall of Famer. Who gives a shit?
Hey, it's going to be like CM Punk. I'm old, I'm tired, I work with children.